A blessed Holy Week to you. I come to you in the middle of the Triduum, the 3 days, the 3 holiest days of the Christian year. Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Vigil, leading into the grandest celebration of them all, Easter. We started out our journey in the Gospel of Mark with Palm Sunday in Mark chapter 11, with the crowd singing, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. We started out our journey with the color purple, still in the season of Lent, remembering our penitential colors. We waved these palm branches, and you can already see they're starting to get dry and crinkly. Yes, they're already drying out. I'm hoping that this year, when they get fully dry, one of the Paris night out, we can go outside and burn them. I know kids love fire, but it'll be controlled, and learn about where the ashes come from that we use on Ash Wednesday, so that they can understand why it's so important that we wear them and remember that we are dust, and to dust we shall return. That is how we begin our journey of Lent. And that is the message of Palm Sunday. And we're going through the week, and on Maundy Thursday, it was the last day that we wore this purple. In it, we remembered Jesus instituting the Last Supper and that new commandment he gave his disciples, that you love one another. From Mark chapter 14. When they were eating, he took a loaf of bread, and blessing it, he broke it and gave it to them and said, Take, this is my body. It was such a blessing sharing that with our brothers and sisters from First United Methodist Church. And what a special idea it was, Vicar Derek's, to have the bread brittle, and we broke the bread in the palm of our hands. Our journey continued last night when we went over to First United Methodist Church and we heard the 7 last words of Christ. The colors then changed to black as we remembered the death of our Lord. From Mark chapter 15. When it was noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 p.m. At 3 o'clock, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? We heard all the last words of Christ and saying, were you there when they crucified my Lord? And heard the solemn reproaches from the cross. I don't think there's a dry eye that whole service. And tonight the service continues. The Triduum is one long service over 3 days. And it's important to go on that journey through the 3 days to understand why we are so joyful on Easter. The joy of Easter is only complete when we've made that journey with Jesus all the way from Palm Sunday to his Last Supper on Maundy Thursday, to the cross on Good Friday, and then here on Saturday, when Jesus is in the tomb. We hear the stories from the Old Testament. We start outside, and there's a fire, and it's probably the most interactive service and kid-friendly service of them all. There's fun activities throughout, and we'll be going around. We'll have banners we're waving, making noise, and at the very end, and of course, it is white because we're celebrating. Easter Vigil is a joyful service, probably the happiest service of the year. And at the end, as a special treat, there's a case of champagne. There's a case of champagne waiting for us all to celebrate. And also some of the best non-alcoholic bubbly cider I found from Grandpa's Cheese Barn. It's delicious. So either way, it's a wonderful way to celebrate the joy that we've been waiting for after the pain and agony of Christ. It is how Christians have been remembering this story in the gospel for centuries and centuries, going through these days together, just as Jesus and his disciples would have journeyed through them day by day, sitting with the emotions of each of them and building up to the joy of Easter. I invite you to join me, if you can, to join us all at the Ronk Memorial Chapel this evening at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. at the Ronk Memorial Chapel on the Ashland Theological Campus. It's right off of Center Street here in Ashland. I hope to see you there. God bless you.